Since I launched my podcast management company in 2019, not only have I experienced my own, sometimes daily, emotional roller coaster of dreams and feelings around whether my business is working, I've also coached and supported nearly 100 entrepreneurs as they pursue visibility and authority in their business. Stepping up can feel like you're opening yourself to exposure, judgment, and criticism. The shift, however, is in realizing that everyone else is actually cheering you on. You think they want you to fail, and if they do, they aren't your people. But the people you want in your life and you want to be surrounded by are nothing but supportive. They'll even spill the beans about what's working in their business and how they built it. The business besties you'll meet on this podcast are open about the mental, emotional, and even societal traumas they've had to overcome to get where they are today. And they're well aware that their journey toward their most abundant life isn't yet over. They're just a few steps ahead of you. And by sharing how they navigated their challenges, they can help you avoid the emotional roadblocks, which will actually help you grow a more successful business faster. In addition to the daily challenges of running a business, juggling client needs, managing texts, emails, and DMs, billing for finished work, and finding time to make those ever important prospect calls, you're also balancing really important aspects of life outside your business, like your own health, physical, mental, and emotional, your relationships, perhaps with friends or family, your partner, or perhaps children. Beyond that, it's important to have a little fun, be entertained, experience joy, and pursue hobbies. All of these things take time and energy. It's funny, entrepreneurs usually set out to run their own business, of course, to solve a need and help people, but to have autonomy over their own schedule and income. But more often than not, they end up feeling controlled by their business, and that the job they thought would create freedom has actually accidentally become a trap. So, how do we as business owners run and grow a thriving business, balance relationships, take care of ourselves, manage money well, and have a little time for fun? Perhaps the better question is, how do they do it? You know who I'm talking about. These successful entrepreneurs with millions of dollars and millions of followers. Yes, even they are actually cheering you on and anxiously waiting in the wings of this show to share the details. Their biggest setbacks, the actions they took during those low periods, their fears, worst decisions, and best decisions. This isn't just a lofty show either. Be ready, because we're going to get into the details. I mean numbers, tactics, tools, and specific things you can replicate in your business or on your podcast. Whatever your mix of triumphs and challenges, you're not alone. On this show, you'll meet successful business owners who openly share about their challenges, plus the habits and actions that helped navigate them. My goal is to uncover the mindset and habit shifts that worked for them to help you thrive during your journey. There are perceived and real barriers business owners like you and I face on every subject. Want to know the other thing everyone on this show has in common? Besides being a business owner, freelancer, or entrepreneur, everyone you meet here knew that launching a podcast would be one of the smartest, slow play investments in themselves and their business they'd ever make. Here's a staggering statistic. Only about 4% of small businesses ever reach $250,000 in revenue per year. That sucks. The 4% who surpass that aren't smarter, better at business, younger than you, older than you, or more educated than you. They simply realize that they can't just rely on referrals and their immediate circle of friends, relatives, and acquaintances to hit their revenue goals. There's only so much business your established network can pass your way, which means to scale beyond that initial six-figure barrier, you need to know the online marketing hacks that really worked for other successful business owners. So, in addition to sharing how they overcame challenges, the guests you meet here will be sharing details about hosting their own show, how they got started producing online content, their journey toward becoming an authority in their niche, their feelings of imposter syndrome and other mental blocks that arose as they stepped into the spotlight, and what they've done to drive leads from their online marketing efforts. Podcast. Make sure to follow the show on your favorite podcast app and subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss a beat, as my guests reveal how launching a podcast helped them grow their business and mature as a founder, speaker, and strategist for their brand. Learn how they started their business and what changes they made along the way, and how they've grown since becoming a podcast host. You'll learn business and podcasting strategies that work, and instead of fearing change, you'll begin to feel prepared for the emotional roller coaster that occurs anytime you step up to play big in life. We're all on the journey toward abundance together. We're making decisions, dealing with obstacles, and growing daily. Listening to this show will provide some perspective in your business and inspire you to implement various marketing initiatives. Still, most of all, this show will help you realize that you actually are not alone. There is a community of business owners who are also focused on reaching abundance. No matter what your definition of abundance is or where you are along your path toward abundance, you're welcome here. Thank you for listening to this trailer episode. Check out the next, most recent episode right away so you can experience the camaraderie, support, and mental shifts I've mentioned. Welcome to Reaching Abundance. I'm your host, Virginia Elder. Join me in the next episode.